All right, what the heck is the NBA doing with its All-Star game? Listen, man, we're all united under one thing: basketball. We all like basketball. We love basketball. Y'all keep doing everything else except what created the NBA. You know, you got Candace Parker out there. She's coaching the team. You got this, and this not a diss at Candace Parker, but Candace Parker is clearly always talking about women's basketball this, women's basketball that, and nobody has a problem with that. She's married to another woman, but and if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But that's not what the NBA stands for. The NBA stands for the National Basketball Association that was built off of these stars who made everybody love basketball. So if we're worried about all this equal right stuff with women and all this other food, then do that at the WNBA. Give more coverage to the WNBA. But that doesn't need to have anything to do with All Star Weekend. All Star Weekend is supposed to be the best head coach of the Eastern Conference at the time versus the best head coach of the Western Conference at the time. And it's supposed to have the best players play against each other. And I don't know, NBA, maybe you do something like Major League Baseball does and it says whoever wins the All Star game, that's who gets home field advantage in the NBA championship series in June. But you know, we have a lot of stupid stuff that's going on. People can't play basketball like they used to. Everything's a foul. People want to shoot threes from the half court and go crazy. You don't let these players play defense. You know what I mean? You very rarely have a big man underneath like Shaq did back in the day who could square up and dunk on somebody. You know, rest in peace, Mutombo. You had guys like that who were swatting it. And then on the NBA, game, whatever it's called now, 2K, they would have the wave finger. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's been sucked out of the basketball culture, and basketball itself, what made it such a fun, loving, enjoyable sport in the United States of America. And now a global sport. Literally everybody has a basketball team. That's why so many people, if in college here they're not good, they can go overseas and make a crap load of money because they have made this culture in the NBA from the Birds, the Magics, to the MJs, to the Scottie Pippens and the Shaqs and the Jerry Stackhouses and Charles Barkley. Like the NBA was so fun in the 80s and 90s. So step one NBA, instead of putting everything on TNT and TBS, is just like last year when they wrote that lion ass article about, oh, the college women's basketball championship game had more viewers than the men. That's bullshit. Put them both on ABC. Put them both on the ESPN Plus app that everybody has and is free or is very affordable. Most people don't have TBS or TNT anymore because you have to have a cable provider. Most people don't have cable anymore. Most people have apps. They have Paramount Plus, they have Peacock, they have Netflix. ESPN Plus a lot of times gives you ABC coverage. A lot of people don't have TNT or TBS because you still have to have traditional cable or Sling TV or YouTube TV. And most people have Sling TV and YouTube TV during the college football season. Then when it's over, they get rid of it because every other thing that they want to watch that's niche, baseball, even basketball, they can get it on another app or some other way to get it. So if you care about basketball, NBA, stick to basketball. Stay out of politics. Stay out of trying to get this person. Stay out of creating a four-team tournament. Get the best players on the East. Get the best players on the West. Let the fans vote for it. I was sitting there talking to some of my friends and family members, and they was like, "Yeah, the dunk contest is on tonight, right?" When I was growing up, man, the dunk contest was everything. And I remember recently, uh, I don't know if it was Spud Webb or Muggsy Bogues. Somebody spoke up and said was making the dunk contest not as fun is that it's not showing pure athleticism. It's all these extra props and all this other thing. Everybody's trying to put on a extra like display, and it's come more about showmanship rather than the actual dunk contest and a person's like natural athleticism. In addition to that, when I was growing up, the best players were in the dunk contest. And you didn't hear nobody saying I'm sitting out because of this or that. So there's a lot of things that is screwballing with the NBA right now, which is why Charles Barkley and Shaq were talking about the ratings being down. The way the game's being played, the way fouls are being called, but overall, the culture of the NBA is not about the community and the people who love it. It's about a whole bunch of other shit, and it's about these goofy people who sit behind computers and they got a little money and they put money there because they want to save the NBA, they want to have ownership. They think they can create these new rules. It's the same thing I said in baseball. Same thing I said with some of the things they say in football. It took forever for them to get instant replay in baseball, but yet now they got a pitch clock. Do y'all know I watched a baseball game the other day and it was 4 hours? The pitch clock doesn't mean nothing if the umpire doesn't call strikes. You know what they need to do? And this is a whole different video, and I know I'm going off subject. They need to have a second monitor or a real defined strike zone for each batter before they go up, and that would make the game go by quicker because the umpire misses so many strikes and that prolongs at bats and that prolongs innings and that prolongs time. That would be step one. So we add all these new rules trying to make something cute and look cool, but the overall problem with all the BS that's going on in the sports world is people not sticking to tradition. Replay came in, yes, because there were some teams that got screwed over in big games. Other things came in and it have nothing to do with the sport. The shit that happened last night in the NBA All Star game is not what people grow up wanting to watch, and it's not going to fix it. And I don't know why every time that they think that they want to fix something, they need to change it or do something goofy and over dramatic because they think it's smart in their head because they have the money to do it. That's not what everyday people who love basketball want to see. Let them play defense. Everybody stop trying to shoot a half court three. Play the actual game of basketball. Stop calling fouls every 5 damn seconds and let the game just happen and let people enjoy it. And most importantly, get the all star team back to where our favorite athletes love to play and compete against each other. Nobody was sitting out being a pansy because, oh, well, I want to sit out because this, or I'm not participating in the dunk contest because of that. It's a lot of BS that can easily be stopped by the right leadership. And maybe we need a new NBA commissioner and new ownership so people can start loving basketball again and stop loving goofy ideas in politics. I'm out.